Hello, I'm Emily Howsego. I'm a PMU trainer and UK partner with Artyst. I have been specialising in medical and cosmetic tattooing for 10 years. So I'm going to show you some tips on how to create the most perfect lips using the Cassic H1 device and a 3-slope needle. So I'm using the red 2. It's a bright classic red, perfect for intense lips. And this is the 3-slope. And I'm using it with the 3 needles facing towards me, which then creates beautiful pixels. And a little tip for building up the pigments: if you cross-hatch, you'll get a more intense result. So I love these artist pigments because they are beautiful, bright, concentrated pigments. They are safe and biocompatible, and they are also low in nickel, so it's safe for MRI procedures. Beautiful that is. And the pigment retention is the best I've ever seen. So with lips, it's really important to get a really, really good stretch in order for the pigment to flow into the skin. And these needles really pack pigment in. And they're really sharp, so you're not really causing any trauma to the skin. Which also means that skin heals a lot quicker and holds onto pigment a lot better. I'm working quite quickly, and my speed is 6 on my machine. So working with the 3-slope, it's really good for getting your template in because it's so fine, and also because it's the 3 needles together, it's so easy to pack in lots of pigment. So I'm just going around the outside now really softly. Really good stretch. I'm just gently etching my pigment in, because the lighter the border, the easier your work is going to be to blend your pigment through. And I'm using the side of the needle just to blend through that pigment. beautiful. See, already the pigment is really popping out. It's going in lovely. I'll probably go over these lips 2 or 3 times. So you don't really need to keep going over and over and over, causing more trauma to the skin, because these pigments go in so lovely. And the needles aren't causing any trauma to the skin. So I try not to use too much numbing cream because it makes the skin harder, and then it's a bit more difficult to get the pigment in. But I do use a pre-numb and sometimes just one more layer through my treatment. And I'm just working in small sections so that I can go back and check that it's all consistent. And when I'm working with a 3-slope needle, I'm always making sure that this is on top or coming towards me, because then that means that all 3 needles are in the same direction, which means we can get a finer line. And we're going around the border. So I've got a really tight stretch, and I'm working quite quickly to get those pixels. Another little tip, if your client's lips bleed, it's perfectly normal, but you can use a little bit of Vaseline instead of numbing cream to disperse the blood, because the more numbing cream you use, the harder the skin will get, and then it will be more difficult to get pigment in. another reason why I love this H1 device. It's really, really light and very little vibration. So you get a lot more precision because your hand's not shaking all over the place. If you'd like to receive 5% off all artist products, hop onto the website now and use discount code EmilyH5.